I know they don't, but you know, all primary input device.
Oh, what does that mean?
Uh,
Means.
Oh my word! No, 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 no! Wait, 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 wait! For some reason, technical difficulties.
Technical difficulty.
There we go.
Oh, I can hear. Can you hear?
I don't know.
What is going on? What is that on the screen? What does it all mean, people?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's
Can people hear us?
hopefully.
Are we there in the wild?
I think we are. I think we are. I'll tell you what I need. I'll tell you what I need, people. I need the beer. I need the sound levels. Yes, it's all coming through. Amazing.
Good.
I had to use this laptop for some work stuff this morning, and yeah, I changed all the settings. I probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I'm back. We're back. I definitely need a beer. I see the annex has been on the old sauce most of the afternoon. I was kind of jealous.
If only.
I was very jealous. I'm gonna say. Hey there, everybody. So yeah, technical again. Always technical. So hey to Jay Dolan. Hey to the annex. Alwyn will discuss your situation in a bit, I think. Hey Arno. Yeah, and Mr. O is like, I've got to say, he is the first. He was the earliest, but this is really in honor of the annex for really being on the old brew dog and all sorts, which I don't have, but we do have a can of Californian IPA from Sierra Nevada. We'll see. I was demonstrating to people like how we use a stream deck earlier, and I can't use it now. There we go. So, not that camera. No one wants to see that view. Oh my word, that's horrific. All that view. There we go. That's a better view, I think. So yeah, that's what we're going to drink tonight. Hopefully that will do its thing. Come on, camera. Oh, you just can't get the camera stuff these days.
Yeah, no.
You can't. I think it's because it's a bit dark in here. So yeah, we're on the old California IPA. It's doing its thing. And yeah, it's been a bit of a belter in the UK today.
Hang on, what's going on? We're on that. What were you doing with the camera?
What are you
What
doing?
am I doing? I don't know.
I don't know what you're doing, girl.
I
Hey
don't
there,
know.
Mark.
I don't know.
SJ's like looking at the actual stream and then looking and like she's confused as to why we're backwards and
I'm
forwards. So
just permanently confused at the moment.
yeah, so we it's been a belter of a day. It's been beautiful sunshine in the UK. So but I haven't been able to crack open a beer because a full day of work and all that. And actually, we were pretty healthy this morning.
We went for a run.
Went for a run before work.
Because it was so hot.
It's like whoa. So
We haven't done the weights yet though. We've still got to do the weights.
oh my word.
Yeah, Nex was on call at home until never heard the phone run.
Oh really? On call were you? On call. That's what you call on call. A cheeky brew dog.
I'm at a race course. Oh, in that picture.
You're at a race course. Yeah,
Not
that's
allowed.
that's odd, isn't it, Mark? You do look very socially distanced, though. I don't see any other people, so I think you were ahead of your time. Oh, so Tammy for Life is working in an area with no reception but got Wi-Fi. Yeah, how does that go? How does that go? And Nick's in the house, on time. Sorry,
You're on
massive.
time. I'm quite impressed here.
Yeah, so like everyone's on time. We only had a minor technical fault at the start. Like, what's that all about? It's all good.
Don't know.
It's all good.
So what's going on tonight then, Mr. B?
Well, why aren't you speaking on your microphone? I did wonder why you were coming through in a very peculiar way, SJ.
Sorry.
It's more that when I'm working randomly, I sit there and speak on this mic and sometimes swing it round when I'm working, and then I jump. Yeah, so.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Duh. No, Mark.
I said I'm tired. It's been a long week.
SJ's just not with it at the moment. Completely. Let me just tuck that cable right down the back there. No one wants to see a cable. So yeah. So obviously it's Wednesday. It's the Wednesday Waffle, so thank you to everyone who's joining us already. Really early in the stream.
People.
We're only 5 minutes in, and we've got 12 viewers there. Thumbs up do help us, as I always say. It helps the algorithm realise that you guys like this stuff. Oh,
pesky YouTube algorithm.
Somebody's just left.
Oh.
Bye. So we're going to do beaters of the week. We're going to show you why Huxley was a very bad dog today.
Yes, he has been extremely
very bad
naughty.
dog.
We are not friends.
SJ's not friends with Huxley today.
No.
He's not. She's not. It's yeah. Oh, Mark, you're back.
We were joking.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
what's first then?
So let's do got you on the TV. Nice.
Oh
God, no one wants to see me on the big screen. Like ideally, the ideal viewing of this is probably on your mobile, just because like the screen's so small you can't really see me. So that's what I think. So SJ, I think we should go with your beater of the week if we can first.
Well, not really, because it kind of leads into the other thing, the naughty thing.
Okay, well we'll go with mine then.
Yeah.
We'll go with mine. I'm going to be honest, it's not really a beater.
No, it's not.
But we've talked about these on and off for the last few weeks, or mentioned them, and it's the Digi Camo florals from 2012. Look how nice they are, everyone. And SJ's been working out over the last week or so she's able to hold that at that distance pretty comfortably. Look, there's no wobble, there's no flex.
There's no wobble there.
Look at that. Absolutely amazing shoe. I try not to wear them too often because I do have a tendency to scuff these white soles. Hey there, Toxic. How you doing?
Toxic. Do you know what, though? I know you said that they are your beater of the week.
Yep, let's take them
But compared to my floral ones from 2 years ago, they are in really, really good condition.
I have cleaned them up.
Like mine are in a right state. They really are.
And I know none of you are going to believe me that I've worn these. I have worn them, honestly.
You used to live in those.
I love these. I think I've worn the black and white ones far more.
Yeah, you did. Like, no, there's no, like... I should have brought mine down, because mine are absolutely disgusting compared to these.
Yeah, but I treat these I really, really loved so much. And I got so many, like... hey there, Matea. How you doing, Toxic? Wow, there's so many people in the house tonight. It's so good.
Yeah, for a Wednesday.
This is Wednesday, and you've all come in. That's amazing. Oh, I can't keep up with the comments. It's... I think, like, they did a really good job with this. Like, I know the Janoskis, what did Janoskis, was that 2010 when they were first released? Something like that. And this just did well. I need to clean up the midsole again a little bit. I know I bought these in the GU1. I bought these from Decade.
Bought these from Decade.
And generally, I actually thought they were more worn than this. I'm really surprised. There's a little bit of heel drag. But yeah, so what does everyone think? Like, do you like these?
I really like these, and I was kind of like absolutely shocked when I saw that. I think they were on StockX for like $300.
Are these really on StockX for $300?
They were somewhere recently when I was just like, when I had a moment and I was just like browsing random sneakers. They were like $300 somewhere, because I was like, what the earth?
And I think, like, I would give them like, if I was seeing these today on the news and we were doing a little votey thing on a Sunday on Sneaker Streaming Sundays, which, if you don't know, is on Sundays. I think you lot do know, though. But I thought I'd mention it just in case we've got any new guys in the house or new people in the house. They look really good on foot. I would give them Fire Boom. I would. I love that. And interestingly, at the time, I went through a bit of a Janoski patch. And I'll tell you what, I used to find the laces used to get beaten proper badly, but these have actually held up all right. They would always sort of fray and fall apart, but I should bring them down. I've got these sandy ones. They're like a sand colour, and they're red, and the laces on them are absolutely beaten. But we'll So I just want to say, and I think I wore these. I think I wore these longboarding once or twice. For me personally, that I hadn't been on a board for a while when I got back on the longboard, and they just. It's going to sound stupid. They grip the floor really well. That's really dumb. I know that's a really dumb thing to say. Smoke and waffle. You can't really do the smoke and waffle in this country legally.
Yeah, you can't.
And we like to keep it, it's a PG stream and all of that. So I'm going to put that to the side, SJ, because I think really.
Oh, here's the other one.
I think the beta for this week.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just looking at Grease there. Okay, that's good to know, Grease. I think the thing, your beta has a story.
It does. Sorry, I was just reading through the comments. So
What's going on?
Matthew was just talking about those Violent Femmes Janoskis, which I do kind of like. I do think that's actually a bit of a lazy collab.
Yeah.
But they are on sale in places. And I just like that it's plain white with a bit of text on it. So they're kind of tempting for me as a summer beta.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I love the track that Violent Femmes did for the Crow soundtrack.
The Crow. Well, The Crow is one of your favourite films of all time. Come on, let's.
It's not one of my favourite films of all time. I don't think it.
I think it's up there.
No.
Or the soundtrack is
the soundtrack is amazing because I just love all the randomness of it. Right. And yeah, I love obviously the Cure track.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on. You digress, Brandon. Yeah, exactly. So much talent. Yeah. So what? Sorry, I've just got to throw this comment on from Leroy. What? Now, I'd get that from our interns and stuff, but you know, similar kind of vintage. I would have expected more. Not the kid from Terminator sequel. No, not the kid from the original Crow.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in the.
Yes. Yes. No. Oh my word, Jay Dolan is I am completely.
Right, everybody watch The Crow and listen to the Crow soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because it's got The Cure with Burn, which is epic, and there's also I think it's Stone Temple Pilots do a cover of.
Don't look at me. It's your soundtrack.
Lost Souls.
Okay. Yeah. So SJ's
which is epic.
It's not normally what she would listen to, but go for. Oh my word, it's overrated. Just go for the soundtrack, and you have to imagine when it was filmed. You need the soundtrack.
Yes.
It's a film of its period.
It is, yes.
Yeah, you have to appreciate the vintageness of it. But so, right, okay, so here we go.
Where were we?
We were gonna do your beta of the week. Now I don't know how you're gonna. How are you gonna set this up? Because I'm gonna just I'm gonna somehow flash an image to myself. How do I do that?
We will talk about the whole raffles and
we'll get to that
things in a bit, Grease. We'll get to that.
We'll definitely get to that.
So my beta of the week, which I'm going to bring it up because, as Mr. B said, there's a bit of a story here.
Oh, definitely. It's
But I had to bring them out because it is my favourite deconstructed blazer from was it 2018 or 2017? I don't know. I can't remember which year they came out. But they're not quite as bad as I remembered. I mean, they're pretty grotty, but they could be cleaned up and they're worn down a load. That's the only downside. But you had your Solons on.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Which were released a couple of months before the deconstructed pack came out, and I, we always said that those Solons were the forerunner for the deconstructed pack. So I was like, oh, you know what, I'm going to get those out again. And also, I wore this week for the first time.
Yeah. Come on, SJ. Come on, SJ. What did you wear this week for the first
I
time?
also wore these deconstruction blazers,
they're
these
so
canvas
nice.
ones, and I put the unboxing video of these went out on Tuesday. However,
Yes.
this morning
Yes.
we went for a run after we walked Huxley.
That is very true.
So we left Huxley here while we went for our run.
We did.
We were gone for what? 40 minutes total?
If that. Let me think. It was less than 40.
And he was a very, very naughty boy while we were out.
He was a dick.
Do you want to...
I'm trying to find you.
Okay,
I'm trying to
okay.
find a way because
So-
it's not
so
done
yeah,
it in
so-
a normal format.
So yes, he was a very naughty boy. But yes, I have worn these this week. So they're a little bit grotty on the salmon sole. But yeah, no, these are super, super nice. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up trashing these as well. But yeah, so the unboxing vid is out if you haven't seen it. As Mr. B said, I did a really chilled, laid back unboxing.
Oh my word!
I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, there wasn't much else to say other than they're just a really, really nice sneaker. So thank you again for these. Are you having issues there?
It's not that. It's because it's for some reason it's done it in a file format that I can't.
Okay. All right. Shall I? While you do that, shall I?
Yeah, just
Shall I show the evidence?
Show the evidence. Show the evidence as to what happened and why you were a little bit pissed off this morning. Look what happened, everyone. Look what happened. Do you want to go to the other camera, SJ, where there's a bit more light? All right, go right in. I'll hide.
Wait, now he has not done anything like this for
a while.
For a while. We're talking months. Every now and again, we'll leave something out. We'll think we've dogged proof the place, but we'll leave something. We'll think he's never going to get that, and it's been there for a week or something. Then he'll take it and trash it like a box of tissues or something, or and he's never done anything like this, and that would have taken some proper destroying. I reckon that took in most of the time that we were out.
Yeah, definitely.
So yes, I was not happy this morning with the dog. We're not friends.
It was. I'm trying to we took a picture of him this morning.
Do you want me to send a picture to you?
Because it was a thing to behold, and as always with an animal, not a clue.
Knew. He knows what he's done.
Not a clue what he did. Absolute no. Right, let's try and.
Do you want me to try and say? It's because it's a live picture, I think.
It's in some weird format that it doesn't understand.
There we go. Don't know. Oh, is it just coming back to you on the phone?
Yeah, that's
Right. Okay. Right.
If you go to that camera.
Oh, he's gone now. There it is.
And I'm still gonna try.
You can't really see it, but there he is, sat there looking.
So what we'll do is we'll
guilty of a sock in his mouth.
We'll stick that on Instagram stories.
And the evidence.
Because now all the browsers have crashed.
Yes.
There we go. So as you can see, not happy. I don't think this is gonna. And you see that? All right, just have a look. Can you? We'll stick it on Instagram stories. Right. If the dog. There you go. You can see that now. Look at that face. What did he do? And he's got a sock in his mouth as well, as if to say, I don't know how that happened.
It just exploded.
It was just there.
It just exploded.
I don't remember doing it at all. It's an interesting thing.
So not leaving No, he didn't get what was in the box. He's not really interested in shoes.
No.
He'll just carry them in his mouth. Like, he'll pick up mainly my slippers and just carry in his mouth. But he hasn't, touch wood, he's only ever trashed one pair of sneakers, and that was a pair of my old Converse.
Yeah.
He's never gone for any others, has he?
No, definitely not. He wouldn't. He definitely, he would be in.
However, I'm not risking it.
He'd literally be in the doghouse if that happened. So yeah. So and it's like, it's never sneakers. It's always slippers. But if you want to try some nice beers, check out Williams Brothers. So I'm just going to throw that tip up there from everyone from Mark Ferguson. Yeah, I do love the citrusy and sessionable ale from Sierra Nevada in California.
Leroy says, "Are you okay? You seem very distracted."
Sorry, dude. I was trying to get the picture up, and I'm actually I don't know. SJ was saying I looked a bit pale earlier.
Yeah, like literally half an hour before we came down here to do this, I was like, "You look really pale."
Yeah. So
you did look pale.
I'm all right now. I flashed a card on Instagram today, and you know how we were all talking about top trumps of sneakers the other day, and I was like, it'd be such a good idea. And then Alwyn sent us an image to something, and it's like, somebody's already done it. And then randomly, and I know that Instagram doesn't listen to you. I know everyone thinks they do. They don't. They just have very clever algorithms and know a lot about us. But I kept being targeted by Stacks, who do a hip hop MC, hip hop dudes of the 90s, but they also do a sneakers one. And so which is this, and so I sent off for it. Like, so Instagram advertising for them definitely worked. Yeah, I'm quite amused. I'm quite amused as to all, but I don't know if any of you listened to the podcast that SJ did of me, where she turned the microphone on me, and I was like, there was this Gola trainer. I think I might actually have at least its precursor in the deck, and I didn't know this, but I think my first sneaker was modelled on the Gola Harrier, released in 1968, so definitely before I was born. Don't laugh, SJ. But you can see that, like, I think this was my first sneaker. Definitely doesn't have a what are those score. Definitely doesn't have a heat score, or stock value, or design, or influence. And it has a beatability score of 75. And if you think about it,
hang on, there's a beatability
score.
Yeah,
there's a beatability score. So these particular ones, and these are amazing. These are amazing. So they've got like the categories of influence, design, stock value, beatability, which is my favorite, heat, and what are those? I think this might be winning the beatability at 75. And but yeah, this I think I had a black pair, and if it wasn't these, it was very, very similar to these from Gola. And when I was talking about the zigzaggy sole, I don't know if you can see it there, but they've kind of captured it. I don't think you can. No, they've kind of captured it. So I was like, I am looking forward to playing a few games of Top Trumps with let's just throw that question on the screen for Mr. O there. A couple of games of Top Trumps with SJ over the weekend, and we'll see who wins. We'll deal them out and we'll play by the rules. And I'm kind of amused by these. The influence of an Air Force One though is 97. Now beat that. Oh wow! Like, see, I just want to start playing now. These are amazing. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Anyone who asked me questions on the old Instagram, I'm tempted to get some of the hip hop ones particularly because it's the 90s. I'm really really feeling it, I think. SJ's clearly in the chat right now. What's going on, people? What's going on, SJ? What the?
Mr. O, do you mean to sell the Oski blazers or to buy?
Yes, it's a
along with the safaris.
Don't sell the Oskis.
Oh, buying. Okay. The Oskis, I'm sure you could probably get cheaper than that because they're like, I don't know about the US, but in some places here in the UK, they are still sitting and they have gone on sale in a few places. So it may just be worth hunting around, which I know is a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are both amazing pairs. But yeah, I'm convinced you'd be able to get the Oskis cheaper than that for sure.
Definitely. You can hunt them down. Definitely hunt them. And they are amazing quality, I will say. Amazing quality. Which kind of brings us on, like, you know, it's interesting the way the Oskis, the Dunks were kind of hyped a little bit. The Blazers didn't receive the hype. Yeah, I think the Blazers probably had a lot more effort put into them. Which then brings us on to what's happening right now on the gram, everywhere, and why I feel sorry for skate shops right now. The chunky dunky madness. The madness is that is the chunky madness. I am blown away right now by what on earth is going on Instagram. I am seeing shops with drawers with 30, 40,000 likes on their images and entries and comments. I'm assuming the stores are getting harassed left, right, and center, and it is like, I get it, but like, whew, my word, I just don't know how they're coping. I really don't. And to the point where I'm like, you know, we work in an industry where hype is really important, where that kind of launch momentum is really, really important. And, you know, we work for a company where we've nailed a day one thing by surprising people and all that stuff, by getting as many influencers as possible to do a thing. But what I'm seeing on Instagram right now is, oh my word, like it's fascinating. It's a really fascinating lesson in hype and marketing, and everything. And I'm just, yeah, it must be, as you say, Annex, it must be so difficult to be in retail right now, and kind of like frustrating, but also like, how do you take advantage of such a major opportunity? And like, is this going to be like the peak of the hype, or is there more to come? So I don't know. I'm just like, I'm kind of intrigued by what what you're all saying. There you go. I think, you know, that's, yeah, it's tough, isn't it, Levi? I'm trying to keep up on the comments, and even oh, you got the lasers, did you? The laser oranges, Nick. We failed there. We're kind of failing a lot at the moment.
Do you know what? I haven't even entered anywhere for the chunky donkeys.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Okay, so we're gonna do one entry.
It's like how we play the lottery, isn't it?
It is how we play
It's really how we play the lottery.
What? Like,
do you feel lucky? Do you feel lucky? Ask yourself.
No, I don't feel lucky, but also just going through, through not even just my own timeline, not even the Pint of Stuff one. I'm just a little bit sad about it all.
Why is that?
Just because literally the world and his dog wants those sneakers, and like, I really do feel for skate stores having to deal with all of this, because it's a flipping logistical nightmare.
Yeah, like, I've seen people entering 20, 30 raffles easily.
Like, I'm sorry as well, but I have not physically got the time to enter 30 odd raffles.
No. And what's interesting as well, like, I don't know if anyone realised as well, obviously it's not cool, Owen, it's not cool. I think think what's fascinating as well is clearly it's in our timeline. It's all been chunky dunky, but the Brazils come out tomorrow.
We won't get those either.
Oh no, I failed on
do you
Offspring.
know
It
what?
was 4 seconds on Offspring, but
If somebody came up to me and said, SJ, here's the chunky dunkies in your size. Here's
the Comte de Garçon. The Comte de Garçon.
Here's another pair
Yeah.
of those deconstructed blazers that you loved and trashed.
Yeah.
What would I go for?
I know that you'd go for the deconstructed
Exactly.
blazers, which is kind of like crazy.
Do you know what I did? I watched an unboxing video of the Comme des Garçons last night, and I've got to admit they are really, really nice in hand. So I am still a bit gutted I haven't got them. I'm still keeping an eye on the resale price, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just it is what it is. I'm kind of over all of this hype.
And but you know what? I'm also kind of excited about. You know what I'm excited about?
What?
I say it every week. I think I've said it for the last 8 weeks on the Wednesday Waffle. I'm excited for the Kevin Bradley pack that's coming. that no one's really talking about, but I'm like personally excited for those. Like the execution on the Chunky Donkeys looks amazing. I love a lot of the creativity that we're seeing coming out of the skate stores. But I'll be frustrated. That's one of those things. But I hope that the Kevin Bradley Blazer pack doesn't have the same hype, because I'm really, really looking forward to them.
Will have, but we will see. I think what made me sad about it is like seeing stores like Decade here having to put up the whole post going, we're not getting them, please just stop harassing us.
It's nuts.
If you want to buy something else from us, please do so.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like, it's crazy.
Like, I know we're part of it, and we we drive the cycle.
Do you know what, Jay Dolan, talk about Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I actually don't even like it anymore.
No, we've gone a bit vegan on the old ice cream.
I'm into my vegan ice cream these days.
But 92,000 likes on the video and 10,000 DMs. 10,000 DMs, that's nuts.
Hang on, who got 10,000 DMs? What the hell?
Yeah, wow. Your phone must be pinging like mad. So I won't ask you about the shoes that are coming next week that no one's hyped for but me.
Do you know, there's actually a really nice pair of GR Blazers that are now out that I really like.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy times. But yeah,
but I think what you're saying is right about the whole hype and what has happened here. We could learn something from this.
We could. Well, the thing is, I just wonder, like, how sustainable is it in the long run? Like, when's the peak? When will be the peak be? When will be the peak? I just can't speak.
Do you know the one saving grace in all of this is that you're not going to have to deal with people in the flesh, because nobody can go and buy sneakers at a shop.
That's true, and it is the. I mean, did somebody say the adversary? Yep, that's the ones I want. I want the adversary in the white and the green. I know they're out in some places. I want to get them from somewhere else. I want to get them. I want to shop with someone else. So we'll shop with Attitude for those. Attitude Inc. is where I'll be getting those adversaries, and hopefully the Kevin Bradley Blazer pack as well. So it's I suppose that's an interest. I don't know. I don't know whether I should throw that question up there, Alwyn, from Jay Dolan. It's I am. Oh no, I clicked the wrong thing again. Duh. I wonder. It's kind of interesting. I'm just intrigued. I'm really intrigued. I'm intrigued to see everything in hand. I'm kind of excited for that as well. I'm hopefully, this week's podcast, if we can get it sorted out, I think it's going to be a good one. By the way, actually, you just triggered a thought in my mind. We're trying to set something up with Matteo, he's got an amazing collection. So I think that's going to be a good podcast. The other random thing I was thinking, everyone, I know I'm waffling in all kinds of directions now, is because I'm kind of warmed up. I was thinking about at some point in the future that we, on the podcast, because it's supposed to be sneakers and stories, what if we got multiple people on to do sort of a chat together? Oh, as what?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
Streamlabs doing nonsense.
Streamlabs. Even though I've added a bunch of you to the special list of people in there, it still wants to just tell people off. So yeah, it's So I was wondering whether we get a bunch of people together, I don't know, have like a little panel discussion, chat about stories and stuff. Just a thought.
Yeah, I like the chat idea.
It's like I was thinking about whether, because I love the Wednesday Waffle, and we'll continue to do that even when the world goes back to normal, or normaler. But I was thinking about it more from I'd love to actually hear all of your voices at the same time. Well, not obviously at the same time, because that would be a noise. But imagine if we could get 4 of us together and just be okay, let's have a little waffle together around different things. I think that would be cool. I think it'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, it's I don't know. SJ, you got any thoughts?
What about getting people together for a chat?
Yeah,
I think it's a good idea.
It's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I think I love the highlighting so on individual people. So I was thinking we'd do a special. It'd be a sneakers and stories special, and maybe I'll get the guy to record. I need to send him I've got a bunch of other lines from him that I need to just put into sound effects for sneakers and stories. But maybe I'll.
Oh my god, a Zoom chat. Zoom maxed out.
Yeah,
I'm afraid
we hit Zoom Max. But we could figure that out. We could, yeah. Well, the software that we use for streaming, actually, they are testing at the moment.
It never works.
No. That did work. Right. So we use a software that sometimes works and doesn't work. It's supposed to work. It's called Squadcast. You're supposed to be able to pull in lots of podcast people at the same time. I think the overriding challenge that it's a little bit, it's very temperamental. They're a really early company. I'm not using WebEx. Sorry, I have horrible memories of WebEx. With Zoom, the interesting thing for that is we could probably do that, and then just pull the window in, and I could put a thing over the top of it, so it didn't look so zoomy. But the software that we use to stream, actually, they're working a way where you can bring guests in through the browser directly into their software, and that might be a question that I ask them. What if we want to do multiple guests? Because they'd originally integrated Skype, and Skype's so flaky that it's not something that I would recommend. But yeah, we're going to figure that out. We're going to figure out when we do that. If I can get 8 guests between now and the next one, maybe we'll do a special for the 20th episode.
Hang on, Route 1 have Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So yeah.
But they don't feel that exclusive after all. Oh dear. I'm kind of what?
So yeah, the StreamYard thing, the annex, that's kind of how the guys who the software that we use, and what it doesn't allow StreamYard is for me to do other things in it. But yes, so okay, so that's cool. Well, Mark, I think maybe we should get you on the podcast. Maybe we should have a conversation, see where it all began for you.
Do you know what would be really funny?
What?
Is for somebody just to go and put a pair of the Ben and Jerry's in the ice cream aisle. in Waitrose or something.
That would be amazing. A Route 1 still classed as an SB key account. That's
wow.
That surprises
I had
me.
no idea of that. That's just so random.
That surprises. Right, Mark, we're going to find you somewhere on Instagram.
Come on, please, somebody go put a pair in the ice cream freezer and let's just see if anybody notices or yeah, that would be amazing. Very funny.
The Annex is going to put theirs in Morrison's, hopefully. Maybe that could be the new thing. I'll message you all the time on Insta. Yeah, you do. I've just realised. Brain. I told you all, like I was feeling a bit funny.
You are pale. You are like proper pale. I don't think you should have had a beer.
I should definitely have had a beer. I should tell you, I'd definitely have a beer. Exactly, Mark. Sorry, I just realised. Brain.
Whereas I'm like looking really brown.
Yeah.
And you're looking Mr. Pale.
I know. I'm a bit warm now down here.
Really? I'm actually a bit cold.
Yeah.
You got the Rona?
I don't think so. Well, if I ever, I've passed it on to you then. Yeah. I'm of an age.
You're of an age.
I'm of an age.
You're in the...
It's the running, Mr. B. It like I put a lot into the running. Well, we're on what are we on now? Week 7 of a program.
Week 7.
Yeah. So
we're going to be back to our...
Back to, I reckon, so we're on week 7. That will take us to what? Is it week 12? Is it 12 weeks, that program that we're running? Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
So we got another 4, and then what I think then it'll be another 5 weeks after that, and I'll be back to probably the furthest that I used to do. I know you're like...
I'm not sure I want to do it.
Well, I will. I want to like get past the 10k again, get back to the sort of 14 distance, which is a fair distance, but you know. And then probably what I'll do then is treat myself to a new pair of Asics.
Yeah, you do need a new pair because you've got holes coming in.
I've got holes coming in the back of my shoes, of my running shoes. I had tracked in another app, and I'd done hundreds of miles in them.
I think in my first pair, I did like 372 kilometres in them.
Wow. Not all at once, everyone.
Not all at once.
Not all at once.
No, definitely not all at once. Which actually isn't a lot when I think about what things, how many miles, kilometres people like Ben, who we know, does, for example.
Did you hear that?
I did, yeah. Shut up.
Yeah, no, sorry. How about MB running shoes? You know what though, Joe Dolan, it's those Viv West. No, I don't run in those. No, I run in proper like they have no fashion to them. Anyone would describe them potentially as dad shoes. They are full on. I bought them from a running shop. I only want to go for. See, I know Brooks are like the full on hardcore. I really like Asics. I wouldn't run in Nike. I'd never run in Nike. They just don't do it for me, I think. Did anyone hit on the stray rat 827? I don't know that anyone did. Did anyone in this chat do that?
But yeah, I'm on my second pair of Asics running sneakers, and that is probably all I buy now, just because I find them super comfortable.
Yeah, they just seem to do the job. Wouldn't run in the next You wouldn't run in the next percentage? I didn't write. Sorry, my brain. I'm like, what?
I could almost hear the clogs whirring in your brain
like
then. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I don't know. Brain, SJ, take over the stream for a bit while I finish this.
We've got some more videos coming, I think.
We've got one more unboxing for sure. We need to film some on feet because I want to do that for some of the ones that we've picked up recently. Would you run in the next? You don't run. I don't think I just don't personally. You know what it is when you find a shoe that you know works really well for you.
It's kind of like Mr. B and Dunks.
And I had so much trouble with Nike shoes over the years for running in that I kind of made the decision, right, that's it. I'm going to invest. I'm going to go into the running shop that's no longer there in Guildford, but the running, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, the running shop, and speak to them and get them to put me on a running machine and do the, like, am I prone or whatever it is, pronated or whatever they call it. And they were like, no, you got pretty normal running style. They'll do the job for you. I was like, okay. Tried them on and like I haven't looked back. Like they just feel right. I feel like I'm running right in them. So yeah, they had a look. They filmed me.
Yes, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Did you have your gait measured?
I don't think I had it measured. They filmed me and decided whether I was doing this or that. I do feel it in the knee every now and again. And I do have a knee brace every now and again for the moments when the old manness comes out. I find running on grass obviously easier, but it's more knackering.
It is more knackering.
Yes, because there's more resistance.
Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought of that.
But yeah, so yes. Anyway.
To be fair, it was actually too hot at points today. Like, I forget how dirty, sweaty UK heat is.
Oh, Arno's. You're running 10k already?
I don't think he's never not run.
I know, but like Arno was saying, oh, yeah, like I see Arno's Instagram stuff and he's like, oh, just getting back out at it. Just 10k like that, like just throwing in, oh yeah.
But some people are like naturally good at running.
I'm
like
not.
Some people we know, they can like go for years and then just go out and like do a half marathon or something ridiculous.
He did.
And I was never able to run even when I was at school, even when I was like proper fit. And I only started running in 2013 -ish?
You did.
And out of the two of us, I'm the only one that has ever taken part in any sort of formal race.
I don't like running with other people. I get put off. I really don't. I get put off. And running's not really my thing either, Molly, but it's, and I would say, Alwyn, that also SJ's naturally good at sleeping.
I would win Olympic gold at sleeping. I'm very good at it.
See, Mark's saying that the Great North Run is a hoot, and I see every now and again we used to see the park run where we live, and there's thousands. It feels like to me there's thousands of them, like literally loads of them. It's like wildebeest or zebras just running across. And I'm trying to, and in fact, no, I don't know, like whether I'm a cheetah or a crocodile or something, and I'm trying to get across, but like you can't get in there, and they, I like to just run on my own or with SJ. I can't do it with music. I don't know. I just get into a bit of a zone. I count. I count. That's stupid, isn't it? I'm literally going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've never told anybody that before.
Sprinting is fun. No. I'm only doing this to build up my ankle again. That's the only reason why I'm really doing it. Because, it's part of my physio thing.
Yes, exactly. So I'm I like to plod along. It's and it's usually the left knee that twinges. I don't know why. When I tell me if your life's cracking me up. But yes, so that's kind of what we're doing on. How has this turned into a run thing? So yeah, the knee just like, I don't know why it is the left one. It's odd, isn't it?
Well, mine's my left ankle.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I push on the board in a really weird way.
Yeah, you like, weird.
Yeah, I push weird on the board as well.
You push with your front foot.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a...
It's really weird to watch. I hadn't really appreciated how weird it was till you were doing it on your scooter. And I was like, that looks like a lot of effort.
No. Can we talk about the Adidas I'll tell you what, Mark. I'll put them in there, and let's talk. What do we want to say?
Adidas pugs.
And yes, that. See, I was waiting for someone to drop that in the comments. Oh, you guys. I knew that you were going to pick on me. I know. Like, right. I'm that, and I'm. Oh, God. Right. So.
Here we go.
No one ever shows you how to do it. And that just what felt most natural back in the 80s. And from there, I've tried going normal. And I'm like, let me think about this. I'm not normal. I tried it. I've tried so many times to reteach myself how to push normally. And I can't do it. Like, I'm just literally, like, even now. No, see, I think Greasy's onto something. Like, there are some great people who skate like that. It's just not me. I am. I'm sorry. I push Mongo. Oh God. Yeah. Well, it's all wrong. I push with my right.
Chicken-footed.
I push with my right foot, and I have to lead with my right foot, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah. See, I lead with my right foot on a skateboard, but remember when we learnt to snowboard,
Mm-hmm.
I could do it both ways, and it was really hard for me to get the right setup.
Yeah,
Do you
were.
remember?
Yeah, you were constantly switching between one and the other.
Yeah, it was really weird, and I right-handed, but I eat left-handed as well.
So
So
bizarre.
I'm proper weird.
And Mongo is there. We go. See. Now it's all coming back in my favour. I know it's odd, people. I've tried many times. I randomly I was speaking to a guy in a skate shop. I think last year. I'm not sure where. And I was kind of like. So I was kind of I was explaining it, and he says, "No, you just need to teach yourself." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "No, you just need to teach yourself." And apparently, I basically have to go back to skate school and it's like you need to strap my. I kind of, you know what I need? I've just realised I need to get a skateboard, and then I need to put a snowboard binding on the front so that my foot won't come out then, and then I have to push with the left.
That has disaster.
The left foot on the left side. Yeah. Oh, it feels. See, I'm feeling. My feet are feeling it right now, and they feel weird. Even my feet feel weird thinking about it, which is peculiar to say the least.
Maybe I'll film you on your scooter.
No, don't film me on the scooter.
On Friday.
What, when we go to the grocery store?
Yeah. Nail a beater to your board.
Yeah, that's true. See, that could work. I could get an old board. I've got enough lying around in here, and we could try that. I'm not doing that. I have thought about it though. I have thought about going back to school to learn how to do it back to front.
Yeah, you did talk about that for this year.
Yeah, that was going to be the thing that I learned for this year of going back to school.
You should do it like now while everywhere's really quiet still.
Yeah, although I noticed some kids snuck into the skate park.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
It was cool. I push with the left. Yeah, most people do push with the left.
Mm.
I think.
Yeah, I do.
Unless no. So you stand goofy, yeah?
No, I push with the left foot.
No. But your left is your back foot, yeah?
The left is my back foot, yeah.
So you stand goofy.
Like that.
Yeah. Just buy a BMX. No, goofy. Let's go goofy.
But then, as I said, when I snowboard, I can do it the other way.
Everyone's
weird.
Goofy.
Very weird.
Yeah. Anyway, this was meant to be like a sneaker show, and it turned into the Goofy Gang chat.
See, I don't think I could do it with my left. No, I don't think I could. Stand with my left ankle at the moment. Anyway.
You'd be surprised. Everyone like, oh, we got a regular in the house. We got a regular in the house. Sorry, it's just like it's turned into a farce. What we're talking about now? I'm just like literally, I don't know what's going on. Yes.
Just buy a BMX. You were looking at an electric bike.
Yeah. So I've been looking at So for a long time, so I've got I've got an electric skateboard as well, and I love my boosted board, and I keep toying with the idea of getting up super early in the morning to go ride it because it's a load of fun.
You got shouted at.
I did get shouted.
Some woman shouted out the window, "Get off the road with that! You don't pay road tax."
I wanted to respond, neither do you, because you don't technically pay road tax. But I was being pedantic at the time. But so I got the electric skateboard, and then I was looking at these electric bikes. No. But like, look up the Mate bike, and then from there, that then turned me on to. Well, there's this company in Berlin that make these really cool looking electric bikes. That So I look. There's really cool electric bikes. They look really retro. They look a bit like a grifter or something, but they've got like this really big, like motorcycle light on the front, and I've just been really, really, really tempted. I've got to say, Jay Dolan, you ride the hills of San Francisco, and you'll know very quickly that no, an electric bike is definitely not for the over 70s. It's definitely worthwhile. Definitely.
Actually, yeah, we did ride electric bikes, didn't we? Over the bridge.
Exactly.
I forgot about that. Because there was no way I was riding up that hill from Sausalito.
No, it's a
no way.
Pain in the butt. But like, there's some just really cool ones out there. I'm now being targeted on Instagram heavily by this German company, who think I'm going to drop that amount of money on an electric bike. I'm not riding, like, you've got massive hills in the Yorkshire Dales. No wonder you're always so fit and healthy up there. Like, there's just like, it looks like it's like up and down like this. I haven't got no time for that. I want to come down a hill, not just ride up it. So anyway, yeah, the boosted board's over there, and oh my word. Oh my word. And Mark's from Leeds originally. We might get up early and take that out on the streets just because it goes.
Have a race again. Although you go.
Oh, that goes
way faster than me on my scooter.
Yeah, the boosted. Oh, I'm not doing the Alps. That sounds hard work as well.
Oh God.
But the board goes faster than SJ scooter. And SJ scooter pretty quick.
Yeah, my scooter can do about 14 miles an hour.
Yeah.
In fact, I think there was one day you may have got to like 23 miles an hour.
What, on the board?
Yeah.
See, now I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, and I just to be clear, because it goes that fast, I do wear a helmet. Even though I look an idiot in it, I'm just not coming like. So the scooters, Leroy, I think you can now buy them in Decathlon for.
Yeah, we saw some in Decathlon for like 200 quid.
200 to 300 quid. We got ours like 5 years ago.
We bought ours in the US.
In the US.
Like, I think mine was about $400. Was it more than that?
Yeah, a little bit more.
I don't know.
A little bit more. Yeah. The thing is, Boosted have gone out of business, which is such a shame.
Such a shame, yeah.
They tried to get into the scooter market, but they built a tank. That was a really, really expensive tank, and nobody wanted it, and so they've been bought. They went out of business, and I think all of their intellectual property has been bought by Lime, which is like those scooter companies where you hire the scooter on the street wherever it is. You hire it in your phone. You go to the thing and it unlocks it. They've been bought by that, so it'd be kind of interesting. But the board itself is crazy because it's made of bamboo, so it's got like this.
Yeah, like, proper bouncy.
It really, really bounces. Was it Andy Mack who shredded on? I'm not sure. I think it could well have been. So it really bounces. the board. It's like got so much flex in it, and it's the wheels have got so much torque. They're like if you brake on it, you're coming off. Like you have to really an actual tank. It was built like a tank. I'm telling you.
Yeah, to be honest, the boosted, You're always nervous. I'm always really nervous on it, just because of it is such a flex board. It's crazy. And you just have to, with the remote control, you have to do it really gently.
Oh, they're back in business.
Are they?
Really? Oh, that's amazing if they are.
And there was another question. Do we walk the dog on the board? So, when we first got the boards...
We did.
We did, and he was very, very excited, and he would love it. And
pull me along.
You went through a phase of him pulling you along on your longboard somewhere.
On this board here.
And like Huxley would go mental for it. Like he would bark and want to like pull you along. And then he was like, nah, you fatty, I'm not pulling you along ever again. And then just sat down and refused. Didn't he?
That's funny. Well, I want to meet Mr. A. So Huxley did pull me along. He definitely was a very good husky spaniel. I think the longboard. I think it's difficult in the UK to longboard. Like where we lived, the streets were pretty flat in the US and wide. And I don't like. It seemed like a pretty normal thing to do. Like, it seemed.
Like we had this park that it's just like a big like circle round, so it was actually really good fun to longboard round it actually.
But it's I think the other thing as well. The other thing I was going to say, sorry, I was just looking at some of the stuff that the bot's doing. The other thing, where we used to live in the US, you would just see people just longboarding down the street on their commute, or you'd see them on their on the electric, like on the boosted, and they wouldn't be going on small streets either. They'd be on big streets, and they'd just be like, no one batted an eyelid. It was just a thing.
But you would also see people on those weird, like, electric unicycle. Is that the right word?
Yeah, so you saw people on the
called?
They're not the one wheel, but there was people on one wheels as well. I saw them.
It's
just
everywhere.
All kinds of random electric sort of vehicles. So what? You've just bought okay, so that's interesting. We'll throw that up there from Mark.
Ours is a Sector 9 longboard, isn't it?
The longboard is.
Yeah. Maybe if you get the boosted out, I'll get that out.
We bought this as a complete, I have to say. So the random thing is, so it came like obviously the longboards, they tend to have, like, they ride them because they carve them. Like the trucks are just really loose. So I tightened them all up so that it doesn't carve quite like a longboard. It feels more like a normal board. And I did the same actually with another board I've got down there. I like really tight trucks. The boosted though, because of the flex in the actual board, and it will, like, literally I can jump on it and it will flex up and down. It still has pretty loose trucks, so you can really turn on it. If you've got, like, you can really get a good carve on it. It's really nice. But I never put it in the highest setting because the acceleration scares the crap out of me. Oh, it's nuts! It's nuts! It's literally and it's like chucks you back. You have to really lean into it, and then when you start to brake, you really have to anticipate it. Lockdown's got Mark spending like a melder. I'm hearing that a lot actually. Tom, yes,
Tom.
Yeah, he does rate them. He's obviously moved to New York, and he loves cruising around New York as well. Quite a nice young guy from what I can tell. Just doing his stuff, really trying to make YouTube and everything else that he does actually his living, which shout out to him for that. It's not too over the top like some other folks.
Yeah, it's nice and chilled.
Yeah, just like you, SJ. Just like you when you do an unboxing.
So all he always wanted is a few records since lockdown. I keep taking L's on SB. So yeah, I hear you there.
A bit clickbaity. Well, you think he's doing it for his job, Grease. So you've got to be a bit clickbaity on YouTube to pull the things in. He's clearly in theory his advertising revenues will have gone down. I know he did a video a couple of weeks ago talking about them, but that was his revenues were really pre-COVID. It'll be interesting if
no,
he does
you're thinking of Casey Neistat, Mark,
Yeah.
and he did used to ride
Yeah.
boosted all the time.
Yeah, it's Casey definitely rides boosted. It did certainly, and has done actually in New York in the LA as well. He rides one of those electric bikes as well. The 1973 or something. It's a really cool looking one. But then that's a very LA thing to do, I think.
Yeah, that is.
Very LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So LA.
So LA. Oh, so LA. Oh
no
my
LA
word.
this June. I'm kind of gutted.
Yeah, we would normally
Getting ready for June.
preparing for work in LA at this time of year, which we're not doing this year, which is kind of sad. Some
Just laughing about the comments on his accent.
You know what? Like, I never really noticed it.
No, not me.
Maybe that's because I talk to quite a lot of Canadians at work as well.
Oh, is he Canadian?
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah, he's. You can tell because he says a boot.
Yeah, a boot. Yeah,
A boot.
A boot.
Yeah, it's always a boot.
Yes.
Have you two been to Winnipeg? No,
No.
just Vancouver. Let's throw that up there for anybody, just in case everybody else.
I have worn them. Yes.
Yes,
I've worn them quite a bit actually.
Yeah.
I sprayed them with protector, so they've actually held up pretty good. They're a little bit. The satin on those J1s is looking a little bit.
Is it warm?
It's sort of rubbed up.
Yeah.
That's I guess that's the only way to describe it. But apart from that, they're holding up okay. I haven't worn them for probably a good 6 months.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I haven't seen you had them out for a while. Canada, eh? Sorry, I'm just throwing that in there. So yeah, it's funny that got rated. Sorry, come on, people. We might have some Canadian fans. Definitely. And thanks for the thumbs up there. That really helps us. That really helps out the channel. Yes.
See, I miss LA to visit.
Yeah.
I really like it to visit. I definitely. I think I've said this before. I always thought I'd want to live there, but after spending time there, I was like, no, I don't want to live there. But I like visiting.
Yeah, I'm mixed feelings about LA. You know what really annoys me about it's just the size of it.
Yeah, it's just the fact you have to drive
so freaking long to get from one part to another, which means then you don't want to go to another part. But yeah. Oh my word! I am not throwing that comment up, Alwyn. That's funny. Yeah, it's the traffic in LA, and I know that's such a cliche, but it's more that it's the distance and the traffic, and you've got to add in an extra whatever it is. Yeah, see that, Levi, up in Marin County is lovely, and certainly you can ride over the bridge. It's beautiful, and so, I speak to a lot of people regularly. Some of my team live up in the city there. There are stunning bits. Like SF's got its problems, like many cities. SF's is somewhat, it's kind of nuts.
Interesting at times.
But yeah, I don't know. I just like NorCal a bit.
Yeah, we did quite a few bike rides on the Bay Trail, didn't we?
Yeah.
As well as did that on our scooters as well.
Yeah.
We used to scoot round.
Scare some kids.
You used to scoot to work.
I did used to scoot to work. Yeah, I used to electric scoot to work when we first got to the US. It was because I didn't really know. I think you'd be surprised, Leroy. It is. Downtown LA is weird, isn't it, Alwyn?
I don't like downtown LA at all. Like, do you know what? I was a little bit disappointed with Santa Monica, actually.
I don't think we gave it enough time.
Maybe, but I went out in the evening and it definitely still had its problems. I don't know. I don't think you would have liked it in the evening.
No, and I got freaked out. I thought that everyone was about to rob me. I hear a lot about downtown Toronto, Greece. Apparently, it's really nice. I've not been to Toronto. Apparently, it's a great city. I don't know. I just never thought to go there. It's a funny one with LA. Like obviously I like walking around Fairfax in the daytime. The concept of shopping for shoes is always a good thing. But but obviously, lots of us won't be travelling anywhere this year. You could easily bolt it onto a trip to New York. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, actually, that's true. You could do a weekend in like New York.
Sorry, I've just seen.
To megabus.
I'm not megabusing.
No way am I doing that.
Not megabusing.
No. Do you know what? I used to find it hilarious that occasionally we would see on 101 the megabus.
Yeah.
Because somebody we used to know would always take the megabus up to Scotland on the overnighter, wouldn't he?
He would take the overnight. It was the cheapest way to get up there.
Yeah, like £1. So I used to find it hilarious that the megabus was in America as well.
And I hear great things about Chicago as well, Alwyn. And certainly, it's like, I think like everywhere in the world has great cities. I've been to LA 4 times this year, says Tiers. I would have been to the Bay Area more than that by this time. Probably 6 times, but I only managed 2 times before lockdown. Okay. Yeah, you should do that, Mark. So nice having you in. I'll hit you up on Instagram, and we can chat some more. I think, SJ, we've been at this now 1 hour and 12 minutes. So what was it exactly? I just want to say, everyone, Mongo for life. As Mark says, I want to thank you all for joining us and staying with us all through this stream tonight. And I think I'm going to go and get a bit of a coffee, bit of sugar,
bit of a decaf,
and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it for the week, people.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Listening to that very rambly waffle.
Yeah, we went all over the place there.
Yeah, and good luck to everybody with your ice cream sneakers.
Yeah, ice creams. Nice to see everybody again.
Yes.
As I say everywhere, don't forget to look out for yourselves. And
we're taking Friday off, having a long weekend because it's been a long few weeks.
It hasn't, but it has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The weeks, everything's going really quickly. It's proper weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can smell the ale. The ice cream's melted.
Yeah, it's melted already. So we'll see you on Sunday, people. Look out for another unboxing from me this time. And we'll catch you on the flip.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, folks.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.